Hey, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachel Kodesh, double honors on the elders, apostles of Great Millstone, the elders of Great Millstone Intercourse, peace and blessings unto the hopeful elect, the sincere servants of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, serve him in truth and sincerity. Yeah, surrounded by the Chayaba from James Plain Tables Camp, coming back with another lesson to the Spirit. Yeah, and this lesson would be based on this place is not coming back. Babylon the Great, which is America, is not coming back. Of course, we're in the times of the election. It's as I'm making this video, it's literally next month. And a lot of people's hoping that that Trump is elected, and that this place comes back as a result. America, as the saying goes, make America great again. But as the scriptures say, what's the truth? The actual truth is that this place is not going to come back. No matter who's in office, doesn't matter if Trump's in office or whoever, this place is not coming back regardless. Why? Because it's prophecy that this place will not come back. It's already set up to be, to keep on getting worse and worse until it's destroyed, as the scriptures say. It says, Jeremiah chapter 51:7, Babylon hath been in golden cup in the Lord Yahweh's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken over wine, therefore the nations are mad. Yeah, of course, Babylon the Great is America. And, America has made the whole earth drunken. What does drunk mean? Drunk meaning these other nations have taken the ways of America, the philosophies and the ways that America runs its own nation and runs things, what the other nations followed suit. And they took the ways of America. That's why things are the way that they are on the planet Earth. For example, America is, with the way that America runs society, the alphabet community. Of course, the work, lifestyle, and just everything, how America runs, is very corrupt country. What these other nations have followed suit. It says, the nations have drunken over wine, therefore the nations are mad. Yeah, so the earth is and by the way, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, he's the one who runs America, which is Babylon the Great. It says, yeah, and so the reason why the earth is why it is now is because, again, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, he's the one who's in power. He's the one who's in rulership, as it says in Job chapter 9:4. Yeah, Job chapter 9:4. The earth has been given into his hands. It says, Babylon is fallen, just like it says, verse 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed. Yeah, if so she may be healed. So Babylon suddenly fallen. How for her take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed. Yeah, so it says Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Yeah, because Babylon, the fate of America, the fate of Babylon Great is that will be destroyed by nuclear fire. Once this nuclear war pops off, World War III is at its climax. These other nations make an alliance with one another to take down Babylon the Great. Guess what? That's going to be America's end. And this, this isn't, this isn't something that's just coming straight out of our own mouths. I'm saying us prophets of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, we're not just saying this based off our own understanding. We're getting this literally straight from the scriptures, and we're just relaying the message. And this is what's coming. America will be destroyed. And guess what? This place is a place of our, this place is our captivity. We got brought here as slaves. We got overtaken by the enemy. So-called Negroes got brought here as slaves. Native Americans, so-called Native Americans, Latinos got taken down here in America, which, this was their land before Esau came. But ever since, and what we're still in slavery on to this day, it's Child slavery is, of course, we're not child slavery, but it's a different kind of slavery. We're slaves under the system now. And what the system affects the Israelites, those so-called blacks, Native Americans, Latinos, the most. It's set up against us the most. So guess what? Yahweh Bashem Yahshua is going to make a speedy riddance with Babylon the Great. It says, verse 9, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. See? So it says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. So guess what? Make America great again. That's never going to come to pass. Doesn't matter who's in office. Doesn't matter who's elected or selected. We already know that the presidents, at the end of the day, they're selected by the elites. Your vote doesn't matter. Who you vote for really literally does nothing. I mean, they can control, how the votes look on screen. And guess what? The elites, elite international bankers, they decide who is elected or who's selected to be president. The people have no say so on who's president. Democracy or whatever, man, or really just voting in general does nothing. It's just more deception for the people to believe that they have some type of power, some type of say so, within society. It says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone to his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. Yeah, and you're having a lot of people, literally, I was reading an article, I believe, ever since 2019, millions of people have been leaving and going back onto their own country. I forgot what the exact number was, hundreds of thousands or millions or somewhere to that number. But the point is that people are leaving America, and for the people who travel to America from their homeland, their native country, they're thinking that this place was that dream country, because America is known as that dream country, the American dream. For the longest, but a lot of people are saying that this place is going straight down. Is going straight down. A lot of people are seeing that. So for the people who traveled here to try to make a living in America, guess what? They're going back to their own country. So that's prophecy too. It says, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. Yeah, because all the iniquities that this place has caused amongst around the whole planet, on the planet Earth. Guess what? Yahweh Bashem Yahshua is taking every iniquity, every transgression that Esau is doing, that America is doing, because again, Esau runs America. The Lord is making an account of all that. So it says, for judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. So it says, Jeremiah chapter 51:10, the Lord Yahweh hath brought forth our righteousness. Come, let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord Yahweh, our power. Yeah, exactly. And ultimately Yahweh Shai is going to come back to deliver. Because once this place is being destroyed, guess what? Yahweh Shai is also going to be making a deliverance for his elect. Which, of course, the Lord's chosen people are the Israelites. So the Lord's only going to save Israelites, his people. But even within Israel, there's an elect remnant. There are elect Israelites that will be saved. And the rest of the Israelites will perish. Whoever is not a part of that remnant, whoever is not a part of the elect of the nation of Israel, they are going to perish. It says, verse 11, make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord Yahweh hath raised up the spear of the kings of the Medes. The Medes Of course, here being the Russians, that's what they represent. It says, for his device is against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord Yahweh, the vengeance of his temple. See? So Yahweh Bashem Yashai, it says, for his device is against Babylon. And when you get the word for device within the Hebrew word is, it says mazamah, which means purpose, plot, discretion. Yeah, so a plan. It's the Lord's plan. It's the Lord's purpose to destroy Babylon the Great, which is America. So that's what's coming. It says, for his device is against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord Yahweh, the vengeance of his temple. So there you have it, man. So no, America is not going to come back. America is not going to be what it once was. It's going to keep on getting worse and worse until it's destroyed. And hey, Woolworth, the nuclear war is very, very soon as we speak. It says 2 Ezra chapter 16 and 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they should think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Yeah, and what? I mean, right now, things aren't as bad as they're going to get very soon. You know, you're able to still go to work. You're still able to go to the store, buy your food, go to the grocery store, you know, do your, you know, little extra, or, you know, just what? I mean, basically, you're still able to get around pretty much within society. Well, very soon, all that is going to be stripped away. Lockdowns will be a lot heavier than they were, you know, back in 2020. Martial law is going to be all out in the streets. You know, but there's going to be blackouts. And I'm not talking, no, just blackouts for a few days. I'm talking blackouts for weeks. And what do you think is that, you know, that's going to stir up? It says that they shall think themselves to be a good case, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, great confusion. Yeah, so everybody thinks that, oh, nah, you know, hey, you know, this pestilence that just passed started around beginning of 2020, end of 2019. That's when it really began. And then it pretty much phased out. End of, I'd say, the beginning of 2023, end of 2022, or, you know, so somewhere around there. You know, between 2022, 2023, that's when it phased out. So, hey, you know, a lot of people are thinking that everything going to go back to normal. Well, no, things will get worse. Hey, things, if you really have your eyes open, man, things are a lot worse than before, man. It's only going to keep on getting worse. But hey, at the end of the day, us, of course, with the eye self, serving Yahweh Bashem Yashai, hey, you know, of course, the Lord has blessed us with the eyes to see, and you know, we're able to see these things. But for most people, it's going to hit them unawares. It says, Isaiah chapter 19 and 14, it says, the Lord Yahweh hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof. And they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Yeah, so Yahweh Bashem Yashai has already mingled a perverse spirit, in which America is spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt. As it says in the book of Revelation, this place is known as spiritually Sodom in Egypt. And the Lord has already mingled a perverse spirit. You know what that let's get that word for perverse within the Hebrew. The Hebrew word is it says awayim. Yeah, awayim. Which means distorting, perverting, perversity. Yeah, so a distorted, warped spirit. When you get that word for perverse within the dictionary, it says Yeah, so it says showing a deliberate or an it says showing a deliberate and obstinate desire to behave in a way that is unreasonable or unacceptable, often in spite of the consequences. Yeah, and when you look at, of course, America, I mean, all you see, of course, within this land is that alphabet lifestyle. You already know what I'm referring to. It starts with an L and it ends with a T, and I mean, even now it ends with a plus, and you already know that that's that perverse spirit, man. You know, you're having a lot of there's a lot of sodomized people going the other side now. So hey, Yahweh Shem Yahshua has mingled a perverse spirit, and Sodom, well, ultimately, what Sodom never, hey, Sodom was continually getting worse and worse until Yahweh Shem Yahshua burned it, sent fire upon it, and burned it completely with fire. So the same thing is gonna happen with America, which not only is a spiritually Sodom, it's also spiritually known as Egypt, because this is a place of our captivity. It's, you know, as well, when you get that word. Oh yeah. So America, of course, what it means within, of course, it goes back to Amerigo Vespucci, and what his name Amerigo goes back to Amargo, which means bitter. It means bitter. That's what America means, bitter. And this is the place of our bitterness, man, for the Israelites. So it says, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. So this place is not going to come back. Concerning all the curses that Yahweh Bashem Yahshua has already put in this place, and all the transgressions and iniquities, and you know, as I said in Revelation chapter 18 and 4, it says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. My people, referring unto the elect of the nation of Israel. It says that, and that ye receive not of her plagues. Yeah, so of course, this is going to be when Yahushua comes back. He's going to be sending his angels to deliver the elect. It says, and that you receive not of her plagues. And yeah, the plagues are going to be those nuclear missiles that's going to be shot upon it at the climax of World War III, during the nuclear war. It says, verse 5, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquities. See? So for her sins have reached unto heaven, the Most High hath remembered her iniquities. So there's no way that this place is going to come back. It's going to keep on getting worse. And what Trump is simply, if Trump gets elected, or whoever gets elected, man, at this point, again, selected, because they are selected, whoever is selected, it doesn't matter, because they're all following orders from the elite. The presidents are just puppets. The presidents are just the front men. They're pretty much just the actors. You know, they follow a script. So it doesn't matter who's, at the end of the day, what the elite, they're going to keep on pushing for their wicked agenda, which ultimately to set in place the NWO and the mandate, the mark of the beast that's spoken about Revelation chapter 13 and 16, which is the RFID implant. That's what they want to bring. So, verse 6, it says, reward her even as she rewarded you, double unto her according to her works. It says, double unto her, double according to her works. And the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I said a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Yeah, that's the common American's mindset, to think that nothing is going to happen to America. Elder Apostle Dahar literally just did a video about how empire, on average, it only spans for about 250 years. And well, we're at that point. America was established. It's 1776. So we're at the 248 year mark, going on to the 249th year. And hey, so we obviously this place is at its end, man. Which America is an empire. You know, the elder apostle of the harvest going into that too. But you know, they call it, they don't want to be looked at as an empire. It says, verse 8, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine. She shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord power who judgeth her. So, but all that I'm reading right now is prophecy, man. So it will come to pass. It doesn't matter who's in office. It doesn't matter. The point is that Babylon the Great will be destroyed. And guess what? Yahushua is going to come back to take down all these other nations. Because no, Russia is not going to rule next. China is not going to rule next. Yahushua is coming back to deliver his elect and to take down these other nations. Revelation chapter 2 and 25 on down. Isaiah chapter 14 on down. Revelation chapter 19. Ultimately, what Yahushua is going to take, he's going to take the crowns of all these other nations and set it up upon his head. Meaning, of course, that symbolizes him taking down all these other nations and setting up his righteous rulership and setting up his people to rule over all these other nations under his command. So that's what's coming, man. So Lord's will, you blessed the edified, Yahweh Bashim Yoshai, Bashim Kakurash, Brakathum, Shalom.